when you log in, type in exactly where you're watching us from today. We are live streaming into the Numi Zoom room, as well as live streaming on YouTube. Now, an alert went out today saying all the events are off. There's only certain events that have been cancelled, just so we're clear. So make sure you turn up for most of the events and just check in with your upline about which ones will be live. So with that in mind, we've got about 60 seconds before we go live. If you've got someone logging on, now's your chance to give them a little prompt. Okay, welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. Do us a favor, type in the chat now, as Camille just did from Arizona. Type in exactly where you are watching us from. And for those people who don't speak English fluently, let me just quickly show you that we do have closed captions here in the Zoom room, so you can read along if you wish.
Untuk mengaktifkan terjemahan bahasa Indonesia, silakan klik caption di panel laptop atau handphone Anda semua.
Para poder obtener la traducción en español, es necesario hacer clic en el menú de Zoom y elegir la opción Subtítulos en español.
大家好，如果你想看字幕，请按屏幕底下的 CC 按钮，选择中文。此功能仅适用于直播。
Bonjour, bienvenue à cet événement Numi. Vous pouvez activer les sous-titres dans votre langue en cliquant sur Sous-titres au bas de l'écran. Veuillez noter que cette option fonctionne uniquement dans la salle Zoom en direct. Merci et bonne écoute.
大家好，如果你想看字幕，請按屏幕底下嘅 CC 按鈕選擇中文。呢個功能淨係適用於直播。
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome online for today's presentation. Today, we are blessed to hear from Phoebe Wallace, which is one of our Australian key leaders with Numi Building Worldwide, to discover the Hydrostat nano delivery breakthrough. We are open in 69 countries. I can see people have typed in there from Arizona, Louisiana, Philippines, Australia, and Indonesia. And for the Indonesians, just know, make sure you're on the members night call tomorrow, because we have the products on the ground ready to fly, and we'll be making some announcements about that. With that in mind, please join me in welcoming your presenter for today, Phoebe Wallace from Australia.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you are in the world. It is so exciting. I love when I hear all those languages, and you think it makes us a truly international business. My background is I have an extensive background in nursing. I still do work as a midwife part-time, but I have over 35 years experience in this business, in this industry, which I absolutely love. So let's get started. And I love my Numi business, right? So we will get off the ground, and to start off with, we have to make a few disclosure statements. And that is to say that Numi does not guarantee any specific income or success, because it is totally based on people's effort, sales experience, marketing conditions, and the results vary from person to person. If it is to be, it's up to me, I always say. Then with our product disclosure statement, we do need to say that, here we go, that our products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure, prevent any disease. So hopefully you will not hear any members making any of those statements. We have a mission, and that is to empower people to become the best version of themselves in all areas of their lives. And how do we do this? Well, it's three-pronged. First of all, let's look at vision. And Stephen K. Scott is the founder of Numi, and he is one of the biggest visionaries I have met in my life. Now, he has purchased the rights to, he loves breakthrough products, and he was massive in the television infomercial industry. And he purchased the rights to products and marketed them through the infomercial industry. And he did over $4 billion in revenue. And probably the product we know best worldwide would be the Total Gym, which is actually still being advertised on television today. Steve's success rate in that area dwarfed everybody else in the infomercial history. And his key strategy was to only bring to market breakthrough products. Now, Steve is also a very renowned author and well-known author. In fact, he's a New York best-selling author several times over. And that's where I first came across Steve, when he wrote The Richest Man Who Ever Lived. And I saw Larry King interviewing him on television, came home, went on Amazon and bought the book. And I have been an avid reader of his books ever since. Now, Steve was just about to retire. He worked with over 96 Hollywood actors in his infomercial life and bringing products to market. And he said, but this was dwarfed by what he now describes as the biggest breakthrough in his entire life. So he was about to retire and then came across the nanotechnology. Steve decided not to go into retirement because he wanted to bring this breakthrough to the world. Now, we have an amazing president and CEO, Aaron Rennert. He has an extensive experience in the conventional business world and also in the network marketing world. And his mantra is, he says his aim is that Numi is the most field-driven and responsive company within the industry. And that is very exciting. Now, we also have a fantastic science and medical advisory board. And I think it's really important to understand that most companies, they financially remunerate medical professionals to be on their board, right? So that makes them quite biased. When you look at the Numi Science and Medical Board, none of these individuals and professionals are financially remunerated for being on the board. They're on there because they believe in the science and technology. I personally have had the privilege of sitting at some of the medical symposiums of some of these people, which was very exciting in the area of glutathione. And one of them was Dr. Doug Harrington. Now, the medical profession is represented right across the board. So I'm not going to talk about each individual, but from cardiology, emergency medicine, general medicine, orthopedics, anesthetics, there is a vast array of medical people represented, from chiropractics to genetics to functional medicine. And all of these people are on the board voluntarily, as I said. So we won't go through each individual. So let's look at glutathione. Glutathione is known as the master antioxidant. It's the key to the life, health, performance, protection, and longevity of every human cell. That makes it very, very important for our everyday health. Glutathione is the only antioxidant that recycles itself and increases the effectiveness of antioxidants like vitamin C, D, E, etc. In fact, this is probably the most researched molecule in medical history. It's amazing. There's over 180,000 studies on glutathione and the benefits on pubmed.gov, which completely outshines things like vitamin C, where there's only 73,000 studies available on there. So what do doctors say about glutathione and how important it is for us? Dr. Mehmet Oz, he said it's the most powerful antioxidant you have never heard of. It's the key to fighting off diseases that you fear the most, and that is called glutathione. And he says, write it down because it's so critically important. And then Dr. David Katz says, if you are chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, if your body just isn't firing on all cylinders, low glutathione may be part of it, both the cause and the effect. So let's look at glutathione. So the levels of glutathione, unfortunately, as we age, they decrease about anywhere between 10 and 15% per decade. Our bodies are attacked and our cells are attacked by invasive toxins, heavy metals, exposure to radiation, and free radicals that cause damage and expedite the aging process. Glutathione levels are also reduced by any trauma that the cells encounter, such as injuries, infection, or disease. And if you look at the graph on the right, you look at the glutathione levels, basically they're at their peak in our early 20s. But as we age, the glutathione levels go down. But look at the other blue line, that's the oxidative stress. That goes up amazingly as we age, and particularly, as we go past 50 years old. So it's important that we boost our glutathione levels. So let's look at the benefits of glutathione. Higher glutathione levels are associated with an extensive number of health, performance, and anti-aging benefits. So what does it do? It strengthens the immune system, increases our energy, enhances stamina and endurance, especially for anybody who works out or sports people, improves exercise recovery times, greater mental clarity and focus, enhances the quality and length of life. Now, there are problems associated with glutathione. And probably the first one is the fragility of the molecule. Glutathione is too fragile to survive the digestive tract, and most medical people will poo-hoo you immediately because they know this, making it nearly impossible to be absorbed through supplementation until now. Numi wraps their ingredients in water clusters for protection and instant absorption, so that their supplements are absorbed before they make it to the stomach. Now, the molecules in many glutathione supplements are too large to be absorbed by the cell, so they get excreted from the body without being used effectively. Neumi nano-sized ingredients are small enough to be fully absorbed into the human cell. So it's not what you take supplementation-wise, it's what's absorbed. Otherwise, you just have expensive whey. Now, glutathione, there is an explosion worldwide in glutathione IV therapy clinics. And glutathione has a very short half-life. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars on glutathione IVs to momentarily increase your glutathione levels, you can now have increased glutathione every single day thanks to Numi's proprietary Hydrostat nanotechnology. So this is the innovation. Hydrostat nanotechnology. It's nanosizing particles protected by ultra-pure water clusters, and the water we use at Numi in our Numi products it's more pure than the hospital grade IV water. A supplement is only as good as its bioavailability, which is its ability to be absorbed and used by the body, right? Supplement bottles out there, many supplement companies proudly display high quantities of specific ingredients, but their products are delivered in a format that the body cannot utilize properly. So pumping high quality ingredients into products does not improve their effectiveness, but changing the delivery system does. And if you look at that graph on the right, these are the average products out on the market. They're the molecules are much too large to penetrate the cell. And if you look at the size of the Hydrostat nanotechnology, look at how small they are and how quickly and easily they're absorbed and get into the cell. So Numi nano-sized ingredients are between 10 and 100 nanometers. They are small enough to be fully absorbed by the human cell. The molecules in other supplements, as I said before, are too large to be absorbed. So they're just excreted. You have expensive wee. If you look at these little graphs down here, the nano-sized one is ours, the human cell, and other supplements on the market. So our cells only absorb the section of the molecule that they touch. And that's exciting. I love this little fellow that moves across the molecule and hits the cell, and then it splits and just is immediately absorbed. So nanosizing nanosizing increases the surface area so that the cell can use the entire molecule. So nanosizing ingredients increases their surface area by up to 200 times greater than non-nanosized ingredients. So that is very exciting that all those ingredients can be absorbed. So as I've said, Numi wraps their ingredients in water clusters for protection and instant absorption. And water also doesn't include the potential toxicity that lipids do, because lipids are basically fats. So that you never need to take a break from the Numi products. Now, our first product is Swish. And that is, Numi has nanosized glutathione, L-cysteine, curcumin, and other nutrients to become bioavailable within seconds. All you do is you swish the product in your mouth, and within 30 to 60 seconds, you swish it in your mouth like mouthwash and then swallow. And those sublingual blood vessels under your tongue are called super absorbers. And they zap up the nutrients in the product plus the mucosa in your mouth. And so it is not gastric dependent. The product is fully absorbed before it gets to the stomach. So what does this do? It boosts the immune system, gives you joint support, cognitive health, clean and sustained energy, and rapid recovery if you're a sports person or you work out in the gym. So let's look at a couple of testimonials that athletes have said. Natalie Jenkinson was an Olympic and Australian boxing champion. And she said, the very first thing I noticed on day one when taking Swish was how well I felt. So I thought, if that's all it does, it would be worth it. But by day 13, I was all clear and was training better than I have in years. Swish gave me the endurance and recovery that I had in my elite fighting years. Now, you might say Alexander Glover here is a vegan athlete. He's a clean green machine. And he said, I immediately noticed when Swish was in my body. Literally from day one, I noticed amazing focused and brain clarity. After the first 4 days, I had tremendous increase in energy that meant I lost my interest in my coffee ritual. Then, after a week, my performance, both running speed and muscle strength, became noticeably better. Lastly, my recovery was speedy and I felt it notably more each day. So that's it. That was exciting that athletes felt that, and we have numerous testimonials about that. Our second product is Numi Skin, again using the Hydro nanotechnology, where Numi has nano-sized glutathione, hyaluronic acid, curcumin, collagen, and other ingredients, so that your skin, you can nourish your skin down to the deepest levels. So what does the Numi Skin do? It helps to reduce pore size. It lifts and firms the skin, reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, smooths skin texture. It brightens and evens the skin tone and fights skin anti-aging pollutants. We have a number of before and afters. This one here is very, very obvious. This is Sherry Werner. She is from Indiana. This was her 7-week results. She was one of the first people to trial the product. The before photograph is Sherry before she started, and after 7 weeks, she looks amazing. In fact, she looks like her younger sister. She looks 10 to 15 years younger. This is Tatiana from Latin America. She is an esthetician or a beautician, and this was her result after 8 days. Look at her skin tone, and her pore size is so much better. This is the man himself, Steve, after 7 weeks. His skin looks so much brighter, and his skin looks alive. It's fantastic. Mary Lou from Hawaii, she's just another young girl at 2 weeks. Again, her skin tone looks more even and her pores look smaller. And this is a gorgeous lady from Africa. She's in her 80s. And notice her skin tone and how it's brighter. She looks much younger and she looks alive in that photograph. This is a friend of Michael's, Elaine from South Australia. Everybody immediately says that Elaine lost weight. Now, on the pictures on the right, she has had her eyebrows and her lips done, but look at her skin, the reduction in the redness, the fine lines, and the pore size. Her skin looks amazing. Donna, again from Texas, look at her neck, looks fantastic. So our third product to market, and this product is not available in all markets, it's called hers. Again, Hydro nanotechnology, and we have used peony, chasteberry, dong quai, maca, ashwagandha, and other ingredients in the hers product. And what does it do? It helps to reduce cramps. It increases libido, minimizes hot flashes, mood improvements, decreases bloating, hormone balance, improves sleep, and gives you natural energy. If you want to look at the complete ingredients in each product, you can go to www.numi.com and you'll be able to find the ingredient sheet on all our products. Now, these products are only available in the US, Canada, and Mexico right now, and often that's to do with the approval process in each market. So let's look at a couple of testimonials to do with hers. A 55-year-old lady in active menopause said, "I know it sounds crazy, but every time I have a hot flash, I swish and it stops the hot flash from happening." And she said, "I can't be without this stuff." Then the next one is a 32-year-old lady in active menstruation. And she said, "I used to feel just miserable. 10 days before my period, my body is no longer at war with itself." And the third one was, again, a 53-year-old lady in active menopause. And she said, "I have been a hot flash mess for 6 years. I haven't slept through the night for those 6 years. And for the first time, I have slept under my covers. It's so wonderful to feel normal again." Now, these testimonials were gathered during a double-blind placebo-controlled study where over 80% of women reported that they had amazing symptom relief. And we do have more to come. So stay tuned, because in a week's time, we will hear about some new product coming to market. Now, how do we execute this and how do we bring our products to market? Well, the home-based business is a proven way to bring the products to market. Word of mouth, it's the most, it's much stronger than television advertising, because if somebody has an experience, they want to tell somebody else. So these are 2021 figures. So I would safely say that we're around 200 billion in sales worldwide. And there is a myriad, over 128 million people involved and growing fast. We are open in 69 countries, Neumi. We have over 100,000 members. Well, that's kind of gone out the window. We have an unparalleled compensation plan, revolutionary business tools, and a field-driven philosophy. There's free memberships and lots of perks. So let's look at a few added value. These are 3 added value things that the company give us for free that other companies charge a subscription for. The first one is a Numi Academy, and that is basically the most successful people are always looking to improve themselves. So receive mentoring from one of the top experts in relationships, business, and strategy. And that program is done by Stephen K. Scott. We have Numi Fit, and you can get on your phone and you can live stream workouts done by the Numi fitness coach, Amber Brown. And there's the Numi Voyager, which is a one-stop shop for booking travel, where you have access to company wholesale travel website, where you can save up to 70% on hotels and airfares. And these are given to us free. We also have other amazing tools. And Steve said, let's give our members absolutely everything they need to succeed, which is exciting. We have an app, a Numi app, where that gives us event reminders and our calendar. We also have a lot of support on the app, where we can manage our prospects, we can sort, we can track the progress, we can follow up, we get follow-up reminders. We have our Numi 1, 2, 3 sequence. We have shareable materials such as social media, video, testimonials, and ebook. And that you can basically run your business from your app. We also have 2 Facebook sites. The first one is open to the public, basically, and all your prospects. It's called Numi New You Official. And that's where people can find testimonials, before and after photographs, and live streamed interviews. It's very simple. You apply to join, and you must answer the entry questions and agree to the group rules. We also have, and also there's the South American equivalent of that in Spanish. And the same things apply. We have the Numi members official site, and that's, you do have to be a member to become part of this site and use your ID number. There's trainings, announcements, and all our community stuff is on there. And again, you apply to join, answer the entry questions, and agree to the group rules. And that's, you know, there's nothing major in there. It's just an integrity thing that people agree to the group rules. Now, Numi guarantee, regardless of type account, there's a Numi guarantee, and that's a hassle-free subscription, and you can skip, or you can alter your orders basically to what you want with no problem. And the philosophy is, you love it or you get your money back. So try our products for 30 days, risk-free, and we are confident that you will love our products as much as we do. So there's lots of free product available, and so you will enjoy the options. These are the purchase options available, and basically the more you buy, the better value it is. We start off with our essentials pack, which is basically 1 Numi Skin and 1 Swish. And there's a $30 retail saving on that. Then as we go up, there's the quarterly pack, which is a $300 pack, a great saving there. And then you have your $500 pack and your $1,000 pack. where you get $25, 25 bottles rather, and there's a $625 retail saving on that. So again, the more product you have, the more product you can get out in the marketplace. So let's look at our compensation plan. And to me, this is one of the important things. A company has to have a good product, but they also have to have a good compensation plan to remunerate people for creating a business. It's very easy to calculate your bonus because $1 is equal to 1 point. We have weekly payouts and monthly payouts. So let's look at the weekly payout. And this is as a direct sponsor, you will earn 25% on welcome bonuses from customers and new distributors. Plus, as your business grows, you can earn 6 generations more at 3% based on rank. And that is shown on the graph on the right. And the total payout on customers and new enrollments is 43%. Now, our monthly payouts are as follows, and you earn these monthly payouts concurrently. The first one is to help you to structure your business, and it's called the Power of Three. And it's the Power of Three is based on uni level and your placement tree, and it's tied to specific ranks. And you can build multiple Power of Threes to receive multiple bonuses, but dynamic compression, and you can ask your sponsor about this, does not apply in the Power of Three system. So if you look at the graph on the right, you come into the business yourself and you introduce your first 3 people and earn a $50 US bonus. Then as you rank up to senior member, you help them to introduce their 3. You will earn $250 in bonus. And as you rank up to 2-star, you help the level 3 to introduce their 3, you earn a $1,500 a bonus. So that is paid monthly, right? And you can earn multiple powers of 3. Then you have your uni level and your infinity bonuses. And members automatically qualify to receive 7% down 3 levels in this 7-level plan. So 3-star and above will receive pay on all 7 levels with a percentage payout increase as you rank up. So the higher ranks from level 8 up will receive a bonus that is capped out because so I'll explain that. So at the diamond level, you earn a 0.5%. That infinity bonus is capped out at 2,500. Double diamond is a 1% capped at 5,000, and triple diamond is capped at 1.5 at $10,000. And then crown, you earn 2%, and it's capped at $15,000 for the month. Now, here, it's very easy to understand how the compensation plan works when you look at this graph. The exciting part about our compensation plan is it doesn't matter what rank you are. You only ever have to have 2 products to qualify for your bonus. So that's all you're required to have is 2 products per month, which is 100 PV. So when you start off, you qualify for your uni level bonus down to level 3. Then you go to level 4 when you have a 1,500 turnover. And if you look at all of those right up to the level 8, you see the infinity bonus there, which is the 0.5, the 1%, the 1.5, and the 2%. It is a brilliant compensation plan. Now, the last bonus that I will talk about is leadership bonus. And this is a 6% global monthly volume. So the company puts together the monthly volume from around the world. And from 2-star and above, this kicks in. Every rank will receive the bonuses from their own rank and every rank below them. And obviously, as you rank up, your 1% are going to be higher as you go up the ranks. So it kicks in at 2-star and goes up all the ranks to crown. And that is added with all your other bonuses. So what I would ask you is, are you ready to get started? Would you need more information? So ask your upline, or would you like to try our products? Reach out to the person who invited you to this presentation. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring the presentation to you today. I hope you have a fantastic week, and we will meet you at the same place, same time next week. So good night, everybody. Good afternoon.